These trees do not appear to be of the palm variety, which strikes me as unusual since the regular forest-type trees would most likely have a difficult time surviving in the desert, no matter how well your oasis oases. What a charming little village. I imagine that the local youth sports leagues would be limited to volleyball and other sand-compatible sports due to the absence of grass. I wonder how long it took these guys to make this castle. I mean, I'm assuming the little island in the middle of the oasis is man-made. I'm also assuming that the structure looks kind of like a giant nipple from an airplane, or when flying on the back of a legendary phoenix. The first thing you want to do when you get to the Castle of Isis is head down for the basement and take some priceless things. Here we will find one of the most useful items in the game called the Meteorite Armband. It doubles the agility value of any character that wears it. You will most likely want to give the armband to your Ryan Leaf, since your Ric Flair is already pretty speedy, and having 2 quick attacks in battle will come in handy. Man, I'm like a whole minute into this video, and I haven't said the word balls once. So anyway, once you're in the VIP basement area, you'll notice... Oh, holy shit! Spiked hair! I just fucking got that. Wow, I feel kind of like a dumbass. Anyway, take the skeletons thing, and walk around a little bit, and then get out. So let me catch you up on some of the plot. There's a pyramid. Okay, now that we're all caught up, head north of the town and enter the pyramid. Try to hug the walls like in Metal Gear for the NES. This will help you avoid many trap holes in the floor. The select trick will not work in this instance, however. If you do happen to fall down, then I am no longer your friend, and you must climb the steps on the southwest side to ascend back to ground level. Take the second path on the right, past the emerald baboon statues. For some strange reason, both of your assailants are trying to bewilder your party with the mime in a glass box routine. Perhaps they are unaware that this is the oldest trick in the book, and since we just started writing the aforementioned literature, the trick is fresh in our brains. Head north and proceed towards the staircase. Once you are downstairs, you are faced with a winding labyrinth that Gimmeo Dog 1080 would describe as pretty balls. Why don't I just draw out a map for you guys? So right now we're at C, and we want to get to E to go upstairs, so obviously the best path would be this one. Map courtesy of Dragon's Den. Check out the link in the info. I have taken the path shown map. I am head upstairs. If you walk directly north, your path will be blocked by a giant block. It's not a door, you can't open it. But there is a way to get rid of it. Use the magic ball! Or just push the Remove Blocks button located on the walls. Since it's such a heavy block, it requires 2 buttons. Eastmost button is the secret, immediately followed by the westmost button. All 4 of these frogs claim to be the king of frogs, but they just look like toadies to me. I sincerely apologize to all of my loyal subscribers for that last joke. Oh joy, a present for us. I wonder what it could be. Oh, how thoughtful, a thorn whip. Now I won't have to pay this jackass 100 freaking hearts for a freaking thorn whip. It's not like hearts just grow on humans. Now push the button on the west side. You know you wanna. Now the big ass rock is being moved. I mean a big ass rock. Or maybe something like a cinder block is better. Walk back up the middle path and grab the 2 chests that you just couldn't reach before. I think I just stole a quote from the Final Fantasy instruction booklet. How ghetto is that? The chests contain a vitality seed, which is a handy bonus, but we also obtained the magic Freakin key, and we're truckin', baby. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the game, I'd say we're a little bit more than 1/3 of the way through. So like 1 1/4 thirds. Head east of where you found the magic key, and you'll run into this room. It's got a bunch of awesome treasures in it. Some of them are pretty useful, like you'll find like a strength seed, maybe an agility seed too, but a lot of them are worthless, like $100 or something. The kicker is that every time you open one of the chests, some dude starts bitching at you like, yo, let me sleep, faggot, and then you get jumped by 4 mummy men. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. Head up 2 more flights of stairs and you'll be on top of the pyramid. Man, I forgot how many times you jump out of buildings in this game. Why don't I remember that from the last time I played it through? But you're home free, and you have the magic freaking key, baby. So return back to Isis and, I don't know. I bet they got a pool or something. Maybe a Hooters. Oh man, I almost forgot. now that you have the magic key, go back down to the basement and you can get one of the coolest items in the game. Search this little right-hand corner of this area and you'll find a stairway. Woohoo! Gosh. Head down and, yep, you need the magic key for this. Trust me, it's worth it though. You know it's gotta be an awesome treasure when they have, like, columns or I don't know what you call them. Sorry. The thing about shadows is that a shadow can be any enemy it wants to, except it always seems to pick the shittiest ones, like freaking those mushroom things that, like, use spells and die really easy. Sometimes they'll cast a spell, but underneath the pyramid there's, like, some magic barrier that doesn't allow them to use spells, so just whack away and poison needle and shit. Hooray! Experience points. Alright, it's a casket. There's not a dead guy in it, there's actually something better. You get the golden Freakin claw. It's awesome because it makes Ric Flair a freaking house. It gives him like an extra 55 attack. However, it's cursed because it quadruples your encounter rate, which can be a bitch, but if you're trying to level up, it's a great thing. Oh wow, I just took like 10 steps without getting into a battle. Anyway, that's probably it.